YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only, all right? So, another great week. We dealt with a few things this week. We had a storm come through here. By God's grace, everybody is all well. Hopefully anybody who was affected out there is on the path to everything being all good for sure. All right, so a lot happened this week. I have a brand new most complimented fragrance in my collection to kick off the week. It was crazy fragrance moment for me, but I'll get into that in just a second. All right, so of course this is the weekly rotation, my favorite video to do each and every week. We're covering every fragrance that I wore during the week of August the 4th, and I believe this is rotation 126. So let's go ahead and tap in. Up first, as I stated, to kick off the week, we have a brand new most complimented fragrance in my collection, along the same veins as my previous most complimented fragrance, which is the original Rassasi Hawass. It has been dethroned. I got 9 compliments in one day wearing that fragrance, and now we have something that has definitely surpassed it by a little bit. I received 13 compliments, no lie, 13 compliments in one day. I work around a lot of people in and out throughout my day in my line of work. I'm like tons of people, and it was a fun moment. What did I wear on Sunday from the house of Raban? We have the brand new Invictus Parfum. Invictus Parfum is the new king of compliments in my collection. Now, of course, along the same lines of the DNA. Now, this and Hawass have the same blood in its veins, so to speak, but they're different for sure. And this one right here has a beautiful black soap accord. There's a salty aspect here. You still get that fruity, bubblegummy sweetness. The Invictus DNA is still present, but this is a little bit more mature. And you just have to get your nose on it. And that black soap accord, and it's a lot of it. I love it. I love what it does. And upon walking in to start my day, shout out to my homies who I work with and just the people around. I don't know if I had on too much. I usually go 6 or 7 sprays, but as soon as I walked in, I was it announced itself without me saying anything. And just to recall that couple of hours to start my day and throughout the day, the compliments, the conversations about this one, and this is a mass appealing scent. It's going to do that. So if you have this fragrance and you're out and about and you're around a bunch of people, it's going to start a conversation. So 13 compliments is one day is wild. The 9 in one day with the Hawass was wild. This is not to toot any horns here. This is just what happened. So new compliment king in my collection from the house of Raban on Sunday. We went with Invictus the Parfum, and this is my personal favorite out the entire lineup. This one right here, you get all of them in one, and this stuff is good, man. It's good. On Monday, it was storm day, hurricane day. Hurricane Debbie came through here, and in the South, man, especially down here in Florida, this is our time of year, all right? But this one came through, a lot of wind, a lot of rain, but like I said, by God's grace, everybody is doing just fine. And this was the fragrance of the day from the house of Commodity. All right, we have Bergamot. Just something to really throw on, man. And you know, I did have to go out the house once before the storm really ramped up. I had to make a quick store run for the family, and this was my scent of the day. Sharp citruses here, musk. Get some green spicy tone, fresh spicy tones in here. Nice blend. This is that entry niche level style of fragrances that you get with Commodity, who have a lot of fragrance, and this was hard to get. Believe it or not, I got this from a rack store, my local, I think it was Bell's Outlet or Marshall's. I think it was Marshall's. I got this for around that $35 mark. It was sitting there all by its lonely a couple years ago, but I know this one's a little harder to get. But Commodity is a niche house, and they have a lot of offerings, and this is one of my favorites. On Monday during the storm, we went with the Bergamot from Commodity. Great wear, smells really pleasant, smells really nice. and does a really good job in the summer, even though there's a hurricane burling down. All right. On Tuesday, we returned to the office unscathed from the storm, and back to it. And in my line of business, we are considered first responders. All right. So we had to get back to it, kind of help out the people out in the panhandle, along that Tallahassee way, Big Bend area, and really try to get them back up and running. So this was my sin of the day. This house, Yomalao, they do a really good job. And this is another one to add to the list. From the house of Yomalao, we went with Sword of War. This is an incredible take on Creed's Viking. Viking from Creed, this is an incredible take on it, man. Now this right now is currently out of stock on the website, but it will be back soon. Had a conversation with the owner, and it will be coming back really soon. And this is a beautiful fougere style of a scent, man. Earthy greens, fresh lavender, fresh spicy tones. You get that tonka beanish sweetness in here, that fougere barbershop classic DNA, very masculine. This is not for everybody, and this is a straight to parfum, so this has a little bit more girth to it, and I mean that for sure. Girth, it's a little bit more dense, a little bit more heavier than the Creed Viking. Again, I'll never recommend the original over an inspired take, but boy is this really good. Creed Viking was on my list to add to my collection because I love those fougeres and those barbershop scents, but this is going to hold me down, man. Excellent performance. I got around that 8 to 9 hours of solid performance. The initial projection and the scent trail of this thing is really good. If you have not tried Aloma, y'all, I would recommend it, especially those who are not trying to spend that, that wild cash on these niche fragrances. Even on discounted sites, you can get them, yes, for a fraction of the cost compared to retail, but that's even too steep for even some people's blood out there, and I get it. And Yomalao offers some really good options. High quality here, the oils, man, they killed it with this, man. This is a great take on Creed Viking. On Tuesday, back to the office, Sword of War. Great name too, Sword of War for sure. Use Dedrick 10 to get your free 10 ml sample of anything on the site. As long as you spend around $84.99. So I have the information in the description as well. Good stuff here. Been talking a lot about Yomalao over the past few months. Great house for sure. On Wednesday, man, I think this is my favorite take on an inspired Creed Aventus style fragrance. This stuff is incredible. Dumont really outdid themselves. This is my second favorite from the house, but my favorite inspired take. I put this over the Club des Nuits. I just do. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love them and I still wear them, but this just does something different and it's really good. From the house of Dumont, we have Nitro Pour Homme Intense on Wednesday to the office. A couple compliments to start the day here. I initially got the same type of vibe when I wore it the very first time as well. Interesting opening here. You get some plum, you get a little bit of cognac, and you get a little bit of cinnamon, excuse me. It's present. And a lot of people are like, what? Plum, cinnamon, cognac, Aventus? Yes. Like, how can you continue to have inspired takes on the DNA? The Dumont said we got you covered here. Now you still get that oak mossy, leathery, very masculine, versatile, king-like feel in here. But the opening is so unique here, man, with that plum, that cinnamon, and that cognac. I highly recommend it. Now, I don't know how much sampling that you can get with Dumont, but this is $34.99 on at the Perfume Box. And shout out to the Perfume Box, man. They sent this my way, and this stuff is really good. Now, y'all know I love Aventus. And no secrets about it, right? I love it. I've talked about it. It's one of my top DNAs of all time. But don't take my word for it. Get a sample if you can. But $34.99 is a really good price, I think, for a fragrance that smells like this. Check it out, man. Again, a couple compliments to start the day. A couple of my young boys are like, yo, Mr. D, yeah, that's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. What you got on? Some real cool conversation to start my day about this particular fragrance. But from the house of Dumont on Wednesday, we went with Nitro Pour Homme Intense. Love the bottle. Blacked out bottle. Just really, really, really good stuff here. They got on one with that one for sure. All right. Move along to Thursday. Had a long weekend, thankfully, and Thursday started it all. A lot of errands to run on Thursday. Getting, the boys are back in school. I got my 2-year-old getting ready to start school. So really fun time just trying to get everything situated on Thursday. From the house of Rasasi, we went with Hawas Ice. Hawas Ice. This is just a go-to. It's a go-to when you don't want to think about it. It's a go-to if you're running errands on a summer's day, and that's what it was. Up 8:30 in the morning, taking my oldest boy to school, couple sprays on, and then we're on the way to start the day. Going by the grocery store, going by the post office. Had to pick up some stuff for my 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old, getting ready to start his, school adventure, which is very exciting in my house. But this was the center of the day, running errands, doing some content. Had a live stream later on that day, and I just enjoyed DNA. I'm a fan of the Invictus DNA. There's many different variety, different many versions, and I like this one for sure. I got this over the original, even though the original is near and dear to my heart for sure. But on Thursday to run errands, very eventful day. From the house of Rasasi, we went with Hawas Ice. Hawas Ice on Thursday for sure. All right, moving along to Friday. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see the newest edition of the Smell Good Family Vlogs. Had a great time. Shout out to Miss Heather and all of my friends over at Dillard's. But this was my scent of the day, and it's a really, really good one. They outdid themselves yet again. From the house of Yomalel, we went with Terrine 21. Terrine 21. This is an excellent inspired take on Xerjoff Torino 21. Minty and citrusy is what you get here. Some green, fresh, spicy pops with this. This is super close, man. And just like when I wore Swords of War on Tuesday, this is around 90-95% close of Creed Viking. And this is, again, another 90-95% close take on Xerjoff 21. They get really close, but the thing that separates themselves from Latafas and Afnans and Rasasis, I'm just being honest, is the quality, that extrait de parfum, high oil concentration that is present here. See for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Get you a sample set, a discovery set, and see for yourself. But in my opinion, these guys do a fantastic job. And again, I don't know if I'm going to add the Xerjoff 21 because this quenches my thirst. It scratched the itch, when I'm in the mood for that. And they have different fragrances that just do that. Again, on Friday, out and about throughout the day. And this stuff was beautiful in the heat. Beautiful in the heat. From the house of Yomalel, we went with Terrine 21. Terrine 21. Really good stuff. All right, and to close out the week on Saturday, family fun day for sure. I got up very early, went and worked out, came home. The wife was like, let's go out. Let's take the boys to breakfast. Cool. Everybody got dressed and we hit it and went to a really dope restaurant spot. Had a good time, a lot of laughs. When you got 3 boys of different ages, the laughing and the energy never stopped. So this is my fragrance of the day on Saturday from the house of Parfums de Marly. One of my favorites from the house. Really great for warm weather, really great for summer. We went with Greenlee. One of my absolute favorites from the house. This stuff is a banger, man. That green apple, petitgreen, that cashmere, that musky, beautiful fragrance. Some people say it kind of smells like a green apple shampoo. I can see where people are coming from with that, but for me, the experience is just fantastic. So, family fun day on Saturday, out and about, went to breakfast, did a little bit of school shopping, and then went to my sister's and we watched the gold medal game. Watched the men's team win the gold medal, and just a fun day. Came home, watched the Jaguars preseason game, and just had an all around nice day. Family fun day, good time on Saturday to close out the week. On Saturday, from the house of Parfums de Marly, we went with Greenlee. Again, one of my favorites from the line. I like this more than Sedley. I like this more than Percival. But Percival is more like an everyday thing for me, like a Swiss Army knife. But Sedley is too, but in the summer, Sedley and green apple and Greenlee get compared. Love Sedley, but this is my choice right here, Greenlee. Really good stuff, all right? All right, so there you have it. Those are the 7 fragrances that I wore throughout the week of August the 4th. Like I said, new complimented fragrance, hurricane came through, school, back to school shopping, family day, a lot of conversations about certain fragrances. Just a fun-filled week. And I have a good time with this video, man, because I know everybody's, situation is different where they work and what they're around, but I'm around a lot of people every day. As soon as I step foot on the premises, on the campus, I'm around a lot of people, man. So I enjoy the opportunity to have conversations about fragrances because, of course, I am the cologne guy where I work, but it's all good. All right, so Smell Good family, what did y'all wear this week? What did y'all rock? What was your loves? What was your hates? What was new? What did you bring back from the past? What haven't you worn in a while? You revisited. What did you have? What did you guys have going on? Drop them down below in the comments. All right, so subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up. You want to be the next member of the Smell Good family. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the Smell Good family, and we can talk about what you love and what I love, and that is the beautiful art of fragrance. On the road to 20K, we're knocking at the door. We're about halfway there. Gonna do a big time giveaway, live streams, all of that to celebrate 20,000 subscribers. It's crazy to even say what I'm saying, but this has been a wonderful ride with you guys, and I, continue looking forward to continue on this journey with you all. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Positivity, positive vibes, of course, splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly, and I mean that, it's exactly what you are going to get back. If things ain't going right and you wonder why things are always kind of tripping you up, hey, you might want to check yourself as well in the process of trying to figure things out. That was some advice that was given to me, so now I'm giving it to you. All right, y'all be cool, peace, splack.